The world was split long before anyone remembered the split happening. On one side lay being, a realm of golden light, where every thought crystallized into form. Mountains rose from intention, rivers flowed from memory, and the people who lived there believed creation was the highest virtue. They shaped themselves endlessly, sculpting identities like clay, refining their edges until they gleamed. On the other side stretched unbeing, a vast, star-flecked darkness where nothing held shape unless allowed to. It was a place of pure possibility, where silence was not emptiness, but potential waiting to be chosen. The inhabitants there drifted like shadows with voices, unbound by form, unburdened by past or future. Between these two worlds stood a narrow threshold known only as the Verge, and on that threshold stood the 12th. No one knew where the 12th was born. Some said they emerged from the golden side. Others whispered they stepped out of the void. But all agreed on one thing. The 12th alone could stand where form and possibility met without being torn apart. Their cloaks shimmered with both light and shadow. Their face was neither fixed nor formless. They were the hinge between worlds. The calling. One dawn. If dawn could be said to exist between light and void. The Verge trembled. Being had begun to harden, its creations becoming rigid, brittle, unchanging. Unbeing had begun to unravel, its possibilities collapsing into chaos, without direction. Both realms were dying in opposite ways. The 12th felt the fracture like a pulse in their chest. A voice rose from the golden side. Shape us. Save us. A whisper rose from the void. Unmake us. Free us. The 12th stepped forward, and the two halves of their cloak billowed like wings. The journey. They walked first into being. Every step left a footprint that immediately turned to stone. The people gathered, their faces carved with fear. Creation has become a cage, they said. We cannot change anymore. The 12th touched one of the stone faces. It cracked, not in destruction, but in release. Beneath the stone was a softer, truer face, trembling with breath. You forgot that form must breathe, the 12th said. Being is not meant to be permanent. Then they crossed into unbeing. The shadows swirled around them, voices overlapping. We are dissolving, they whispered. We have no anchor. The 12th reached into the void and drew out a single thread of possibility. They shaped it gently into a small sphere of light. You forgot that possibility needs direction, they said. Unbeing is not meant to be endless. The integration. Returning to the Verge, the 12th held the cracked stone and the glowing sphere. They pressed them together. Light and shadow spiraled, resisting, then merging. The air shook. The Verge widened, not as a border, but as a bridge. Being softened, unbeing steady. And for the first time in the history of both realms, the people of light and the people of shadow stepped toward each other. The 12th stood at the center, cloak billowing, eyes reflecting both dawn and midnight. Integration, they said, is not the end of opposites. It is the beginning of wholeness. Epilogue. Some say the 12th still stands at the bridge, guiding those who fear their own extremes. Others say they dissolved into the union they created, becoming the quiet pulse that keeps both realms alive. But the truth whispered across both worlds is this. Where form meets possibility, a new kind of being is born.